Hey, how's it going? Here we go with another daily update, and just realised we're just over halfway through the year now as well, which is interesting. Cause for reflection on how things have gone in the first half of the year. Um, anyway, I'm not going to talk about that in this video. I just want to kind of give a quick update as to how things have gone today, and it was one of those days where I didn't actually have anything scheduled in. So I didn't have any coaching calls, I didn't have any appointments, I didn't have any meetings, or I didn't have to be anywhere. And often what I do when that's the situation is I take myself off somewhere and work from a different location. And that seems to work quite well for me because it sort of focuses my attention. I've gone somewhere, therefore I'm going to work. Whereas when I try and do what I did today, like work from home and then go to town, work from the library, or even if I'm working from a coffee shop in town, then it just doesn't have the same focus. And I was thinking about this today because I was driving back in the evening, and I was thinking to myself, like, this is something I need to get a grip on. I need to get a handle on this because I do have days where I don't have that framework. It's like a scaffolding to kind of hang my hours of productivity on. And when that happens, I need to know that I can be productive. I can look at the day and think, geez, I've just wasted an entire day. But then I look back at what I have actually done, and I've done loads. I wrote another big chunk, another chunk of my book, so I made more progress with that. I wrote an email / article, something that will be turned into a blog post on the importance of admin, as well as physical strength, mental strength. You need to have admin and organization. There's a connection between that and any goal, in fact, that you're trying to achieve in your life. You need to have the boring stuff sorted as well. So I wrote an article, an email on that. I followed up with several of the contacts I've been trying to follow up with. I had some bits and bobs back from people as well. I had a good call with a friend of mine who's helping kind of introduce me to his company's HR team who are putting together a well-being program. So I did loads of stuff today, but I think I came to the conclusion that unless I have something that's concrete progress, like I've completed something, or I'm like when I'm in the process of launching a new program, and I'm making sales, and people are inquiring about it, and I can kind of see things changing. I can see the inquiries going up. I can see the money going up. I can see the members going up. I can see all of those things. I can see progress. I can very easily measure it. I can look at a day like that, even if I haven't really done very much, and I can look at a day like that and think, wow, that was a really productive day. Whereas I kind of then, this is the thing that occurred to me today, that the only thing that allows days like that to occur is days like today, where I'm putting in the hard yards, putting in the groundwork, putting in the back end stuff, putting in the creative work. That's what allows those days of output to actually happen. And I think there's a difference between progress and productivity. There's a difference between creating and putting out content and putting stuff out there. Like I have to feel like I'm doing stuff, to feel like I'm writing articles, I'm writing posts, because they're the things that are going to give me opportunities. Whereas actually, I kind of need to sit back from that and think, and this has been a bit of a revelation today, thinking about this. And it was actually only when I was thinking about doing this video and what I was going to talk about, how I was going to come on here today and say I've had another dodgy day with productivity, that I realized that it is really down to my own interpretation of what a productive day looks like, how I'm measuring that productivity. And I know it doesn't help when I haven't got time blocks, when I haven't got specific targets to achieve in a day. And that was a day like that, and that was a mistake, and I could have done that better. But that said, I had vague ideas as to what I wanted to achieve today, and I managed to do those things. I managed to do the good work. Could I have done more? Could I have been more effective? Could I have been more productive? Absolutely. And there are things I can put in place to that end. But even if I'd done double what I'd done today by being more effective, I still don't think I'd have finished off with a feeling of satisfaction and kind of a sense of having had an effective and productive day. That needs to change. That is something that needs to change. And I'm really kind of grateful for that insight into how I perceive kind of the value that I'm putting into kind of the world, but also into the business and into the things that I'm trying to achieve. So yeah, it was. As I look back, if I'm being completely objective, it was a productive day. I got loads of stuff done, and there was some really good movement in the in the whole kind of speaking goals thing. And but it's just that sense, that feeling of productivity. That's the thing that's missing. I just didn't have that feeling. So I've done some journaling on it already, and this video has helped. And the thoughts I was having earlier as I was trying to wrap my head around this whole thing, that's helped too. And I've got to actually have another day tomorrow, which is also fairly clear. So I'm going to put that into practice. The first thing I'll be doing tomorrow is planning and mapping out the day. And I know maybe I could do that the night before, i.e. now. I'm not going to, let's be fair. Just being honest, it's not going to happen now. So it'll happen first thing tomorrow. I'll map it all out, and then I will have a more productive day that feels more productive as well. I'll check in tomorrow and let you know how that goes. Bye for now.